Hey, y'all, and welcome back to the Megan Waldrop podcast. So happy to have you here. If you're new here, welcome to the crew. If you've been here before, I love you. How awesome that we get to hang out every week. Thank you, whoever you are, for taking the time to hang out. And let's dive in because last week we talked about something I felt pretty profound and deep. And it's something that I've been thinking about a lot, which is what you put out, you get back. And we talked about it in the sense of not just actions and being kind to others, but actual thoughts that you're putting out there, what you get back. So I want to kind of slow that down and break it down even more because it's more about just, changing a thought because you first have to catch the thought before you can even change it. And this is where most of us, including myself, miss it because thoughts, as we know, they don't come in and they're like, hey, I'm a negative thought and I'm here to ruin your day. They come in like automatic, like you don't even think about the thoughts, but you're feeling them. You're like, have all these, whether it's to-do list, anxiety, past experiences that I call cringe memories that I'm now turning into, oh, thanks for the lesson memories. But these thoughts come in, and before you know it, you could already be in it and spiraling into this thought, even if it's just a made up story that your brain is overworking and thinking. But the thing is, we can get into these spirals, these worst case scenarios, and replay these conversations, and it feels freaking real and it feels really true. However, even though it can feel really negative, our sweet little brain is doing its job. And I know I've explained this before, but just as a little quick review, the amygdala part in our brain, that sweet part of our brain is scanning for threats always. So it's constantly wanting to protect us. So whenever we get these thoughts in, it's going, okay, is this something I need to worry about? Is this something I need to go about? And the brain is a computer, so it constantly needs something to like eat. I don't know, computers eat, but needs something to do all the time. So back in the day, like we said before, the amygdala would say, if, oh, is there a predator? I need to get the F out of here. Now that predator can feel like, oh, that email felt kind of weird, or that meeting might go bad, or that person might judge me. And this feels like it's a predatory situation. And your body doesn't really know the difference. It doesn't know if there's a saber-toothed tiger or if there's a weird email or some awkward interaction. They're different threats, but they all feel the same in your body. So even if your brain is looking or feeling like, what if something could go wrong? Like if it's always in this what if, it's not because something's wrong with you. Okay. It's because your brain is doing exactly what it's designed to do, but we're trying to give it a new job to do. You know what I'm saying? So we love our brains. We don't want to be like, oh, the brain is such a liar. Like I've heard that before, and I've not even said that before. But at the same time, I want to turn that script upside down and say, no, our brain is just trying to protect us. There's no negativity up there. There could be negative thoughts that we have, it's been well-worn paths that we thought about over and over again because we have, this anxiety that builds, and almost like our body feeds on that adrenaline that the anxiety has. So it almost goes to those negative thoughts to fuel this crazy drug of cortisol, of stress. But we don't need that stress. We need the chill pill mode, and that's okay. And this is how we step into that, okay? Because it takes effort. It's not like, oh, okay, I learned the formula. Next time I don't have to worry about these negative thoughts coming through. The end, I've made it. Like that's not the human experience, or else we wouldn't be here doing all this amazing work for ourselves because you are doing better than you think. I just want to remind you that. Friendly reminder, you are doing better than you think. Okay. Let's just put that out there. Our brains are doing its job. So this is how we kind of flip the script on that. Okay. So we can notice the thought. That's the thing. If you can even notice that you're having a negative thought and catch it, this is where your power is. Your power is even noticing. So, boom, if you notice it, bam, you're already winning. Okay. It's not stopping the thought because we can't stop thoughts. We can't stop our brain from functioning and wanting to protect us. We love our brains. We need our brains. We can just catch it. Boom, bonus points like on Mario Brothers. You just got a gold coin. Okay. So notice the thought, that's a gold coin. Okay. And next time, this is the trick. Like, here's a little tool for this little mini series part of this tool right here is next time you feel yourself starting to spiral, just pause and say, Oh, there it is. Or sometimes I go, oh, that's interesting. Like it just kind of be like, oh, that's interesting. There's no judgment. You're kind of curious about it. You're not trying to fix it. You're not pushing it away, like, get out of my head, which, by the way, I've done all of those things before. You just want to say, hey, thought, I see you. That's it. Like, oh, there it is. Gold point. Bing. I'm good. I've already gotten one step ahead of myself in the sense of I am not going to spiral because I've already noticing that this is happening. What is it in addiction? They say, even admitting you have a problem is the first step. Okay. If catching the thought is the first step, all right. Sometimes you can even say, hey, brain, I see you. Thanks for trying. I know you're trying to keep me safe, but we're good here. So here's a little grounding tool to help as well. So whenever you catch that thought, just remember, just take a deep breath. And not only a deep breath, okay? This is, I feel like, a misconception, which, by the way, this is a whole other a whole other podcast episode about breathing and deep breathing or not deep breathing. I'll get into that later. But whenever you feel that thought come up, all you have to do is breathe in through your nose into your belly and out through your nose. Keep it all in your nose. Hmm. Because the breath brings you out of your head and back into your body. You can do that for 3 times. 3 rounds would be, that's going to help you reset. So, for this little mini series this week, just don't try to change everything. We ain't got time for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got time for the little gold coin, little mini steps. Just notice, catch the thought, name it, be like, oh, that's interesting, or I see you. And then take an inhale through your nose, fill your belly, and out through your nose. And that's it. That's all we got for today. Stay tuned for next week. We're going to dive in even more with even more grounding tools to get into this whole not mastering your mind, but at least becoming friends with the mind and using your mind for good. What you put out, you get back. Okay. I'll see you next week. Thank you so much for being here. Until then.